Manchester United have announced that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has signed a 3-year contract extension. We all knew that he was going to stay on, but I don't think many of us knew that it was going to be for 3 more years. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has signed his contract long time ago. Manchester United were just waiting for the opportune time to announce it. They wanted to announce it after the Europa League final when they thought we were going to win. That's when they wanted to announce it. But the fact that we lost the final, they could not announce it that time because there was a bad mood surrounding the club and the fans. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, don't be afraid, don't be shy, don't be that type of guy. Hit that subscribe button and let's keep it moving. They were waiting for the opportune time, and what better time to announce it when we have announced our first signing of this summer window, which is Jadon Sancho. Manchester United know that Man United, the fans, wanted Jadon Sancho. So when they announced Jadon Sancho, they knew that that's the right time to announce Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signed a new 3-year contract deal. They announced Jadon Sancho on the Friday. On the Saturday, and they announced Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As I've said, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has signed his contract long time ago. Can you remember when Manchester United earlier on during the year, I think it was around February time, January time, they announced Darren Fletcher and John Murtough were the new DOF and technical directors respectively. That was the time that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signed his new contract, because Ole was the guy that recommended Darren Fletcher for the role. So there's no way they're going to take Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's recommendation for Darren Fletcher and appoint Darren Fletcher as the technical director on the basis of what Ole said and not renew Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's contract. It was renewed long time ago. They were waiting for the opportune time to announce it, and that's what this club does to fans. They play on the fans' emotions. But I will not allow them to play on my emotions, because I don't care when Manchester United have made this announcement that Ole has signed a new 3-year deal. For me, he should have never been signing a new 3-year deal. Ole doesn't deserve to sign a new deal. Ole deserves to get sacked. If you go on social media and you read the comments that Ole has signed a new deal, you'll see all of our rivals are celebrating. Why are they celebrating? Because they are happy that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is there. They know as long as Ole is at this club, we will never win a Premier League, we will never win a Champions League. We are currently enduring our worst trophyless drought under this manager. It came under Jose Mourinho because in his final year, in his last 2 years, we did not win. And this manager has taken it also. In his last 2.5 years, we have not won a single trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been to 5 semi-finals, lost all 5 semi-finals. He's been to 1 final, lost a final. In 2.5 years, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has won no trophies. And in that time, guys, in 2.5 years, us as fans, we were not saying Ole needs to win the Premier League, Ole needs to win the Champions League. All we were asking for was a FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, and we even lowered our expectation and we said, okay, we got knocked out of the Champions League, win the Europa, and he still could not do that. And as a result of this failure, Man United have decided to give this guy a 3-year deal with a further year optional, and give him more money as well. Man United are rewarding failure, they are rewarding mediocrity, and they are not run like a big club. Big clubs do not tolerate mediocrity. Big clubs like Juventus, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, they sack you. If you are not winning trophies, they sack you. In Real Madrid, Barcelona and Bayern Munich, if you do not win a trophy in your first season, they sack you. We have made Ole go to 2.5 seasons not winning a trophy, and we give him a 3-year deal. What precedent does that set? How do people look at our club? People look at our club and understand that they can come and be mediocre and be rewarded with a new contract. So is the players as well. We reward some of those players at Man United for being mediocre. We reward them with new contracts. Phil Jones, reward him with a new contract. All these other players, we give them new contracts. Nemanja Matic, we gave him a 3-year new contract. How do you give Matic a 3-year contract? Do you know that after the signing of Jadon Sancho, no one in Europe has spent more money net than Manchester United since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has taken over. Let me say it again. No one has spent more money in Europe than Manchester United since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has taken over. So guys, stop spreading propaganda, stop the lies, stop the deceit. Ole has been backed. Ole's been backed more than every other manager in his duration, and he still can't win us a trophy. And Manchester United reward that with a new contract. Guys, if you all got any links to Man United, if you all know the HR manager at Man United, please hit the comments and please let me know. I want to apply for a job at Man United because they reward mediocrity. I've never seen something like that. In all my years of working, I've never seen a company reward someone for being mediocre with a new contract, extended years and more money. I've never seen that. But yet they reward Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. People were comparing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to Jurgen Klopp when Ole first took the job. They were saying, oh, Jurgen Klopp had time. Liverpool gave Jurgen Klopp time. Give Ole time. Okay, fair enough. Jurgen Klopp in his second full season spent £237 million and took Liverpool to a Champions League final. In Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's second full season, he spent £280 million and we got knocked out of the Champions League group stages. So all those people that were comparing Ole to Klopp, clearly Ole has failed, because when the fullness of time has come, Ole failed. Ole spent more money than Klopp and delivered less than Klopp. Klopp in his third full season, Klopp went on to win the Champions League. So Ole is approaching his third full season now when the season starts. I expect Ole to win the Champions League because some of the guys, the United fans, were comparing Ole with Klopp, especially the pundits like Roy Keane. He was saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs time because Jurgen Klopp took time. So guys, the fullness of time has come. We already saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer fade last season. Jurgen Klopp took Liverpool to a Champions League final in his second full season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got knocked out of the Champions League group stages in his second full season. So now there's another test. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer failed the first test. Now there's another test. Jurgen Klopp's third full season, he won the Champions League. I expect Ole to win the Champions League or the Premier League because the time has come, guys. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now has spent £350 million on transfers with the Jadon Sancho transfer. And it's probably going to go to 400 million because we're probably going to get Varane. So it's probably going to go to 400 million. That's his expenditure. I expect, guys, you do not spend that money to win a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. The time for Ole to be winning Carabao Cups and FA Cups, that time is gone, guys. That time is gone. That's trophies that you win in your first and your second season. In your third full season, having spent close to 400 million pounds, you cannot win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. You do not need 400 million pounds to win those cups. Leicester and Arsenal have been winning those cups. You don't need any money to win those cups. So with 400 million being spent, guys, and with 3 full seasons under his belt, I expect a Champions League or a Premier League. Jurgen Klopp done it with less money. Jurgen Klopp done it with less money. I expect Ole to do it. He's had backing. That's a false narrative. That is lies. That is propaganda. People saying Ole hasn't been backed. I just showed you guys Ole has been backed. Ole's been backed the most out of all managers in his duration. So the time has come. Ole's third full season, spending close to 400 million. The time has come for Ole to win a trophy, to win a title, to win either the Champions League or the Premier League. FA Cup, Carabao Cup is not good enough. You do not spend close to 400 million to win those cups. If you need 400 million to win those cups, then you are a very bad manager. A very bad manager. Okay, guys, so let me read you what Manchester United, Ed Woodward, has said with this contract extension. Ed Woodward came out and he said, Ole and his staff have worked tirelessly, putting the foundations in place for long-term success on the pitch. I got a problem with that because we are approaching Ole's third full year at the club and we're still talking about long-term success. I mean, how much longer must we wait to win a trophy, guys? How much longer, guys? This is Manchester United are acting like to win the Premier League title or the Champions League title, it's a matter hard, it's something difficult, something hard to do. It's something that takes you 10 years to do. Guys, Thomas Tuchel came in at Chelsea. And let me just speak about this as well. Before I talk about Thomas Tuchel, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, at the beginning of the year when Manchester United were sitting around first place, second place, about a couple points off Manchester City, and it looked like we were challenging for the league, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer downplayed everything and he said this team is not ready to win the league. Tuchel came in couple weeks later, and he said about Chelsea, he said now is the time to win. He said it's not 2 years time, it's not 3 years time. He said I don't know what's that. Now is the time to win. Tuchel came in half season, haven't spent any money, and he won the Champions League. He won the Champions League with another manager's players. Half a season at the football club, he won the Champions League. He came in saying, I don't know what's a project. I don't know about 2 to 3 years time. I want to win right now. You can see the difference in mentality. One manager has been there 2.5 years and still saying his team is not good enough and ready to win a trophy. Thomas Tuchel comes in half a season and says Chelsea are ready to win a trophy. Contrast in mentalities. One has a winning mentality, the other has a losing mentality. Another manager, Pep Guardiola, the best manager in the world right now, he came out and he said, guys, I don't know what's a project in football. He said this. The best manager in the world is saying he doesn't know what's a project in football. Yet some of our fans will rather listen to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's a novice in the game, who will never do anything close to what Pep has done. They rather listen to Ole talking about a project. Pep came out and said there is no such of a thing called a project in football. You win each and every game that you play in, and if you are not winning games, you're going to be sacked. That's the end of the result. So I don't know what Ed Woodward is saying about long-term success, because we are approaching the 3rd year of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and we still haven't won a trophy. So how long is this, guys? Manchester United are acting like to win a Premier. They're acting like we're building a space rocket. We're flying the space rocket into Mars. It's landing in Mars. It's doing its research in Mars. It's coming out of Mars. It's coming back to Earth, and it's coming with its knowledge back to Earth so we can study it. That's not, guys. We are not building that. That's not the project. The goal is to win a Premier League or a Champions League. You do not need 10 years, 6 years, 5 years to win these trophies, guys. Every single year you got an opportunity to win the Premier League or the Champions League. And if you are failing for 9 years, you haven't won that, then there's something wrong. But you cannot continue to talk about long-term success in the 3rd full year of this current manager. You cannot talk about long-term success. It's 3 years. How long does it take to win a Premier League or a Champions League? How much longer must we wait? So that's what he said. Then he goes on to say, the results of that have become increasingly visible over the past 2 seasons, and we are looking forward to seeing this exciting team develop in the years ahead. Okay, I don't know what results, because okay, last season was a 2nd place finish, the season before that was a 3rd place finish, so there is progress. But we haven't won a trophy, so I don't know what results he's talking about, because at the end of the day, the end goal is a trophy. The end goal is nothing else but a trophy. If you can't win a trophy after 2.5 years, if you can't win a trophy after 200 and, how much did he spend at that time? 280 million at that time, then my guy, you are not good enough for the job. 280 million pounds later, 2.5 years later, and you still can't win a trophy, you are not good enough for the job. It's clearly visible. That's what's visible. So I don't understand what results Ed Woodward's talking about. Then he says, what is especially pleasing is the way this progress has been achieved. With a blend of young, homegrown talent and top-class recruits. Okay, let's just stop there. I agree that we've got young homegrown talent, and we've got very, very good young homegrown talent. The likes of the Mason Greenwoods. Marcus Rashford is always there under Ole, but okay, you can include Marcus Rashford, you can include some of the other young players that has come up. Okay, I can agree with that. Top class recruits. If you really want to go into it and be hypocritical and be critical and go and really dig up everything, we can say that the recruits are not top class recruits. You don't buy Harry Maguire for 80 million. That's a poor transfer in and of itself. Harry Maguire, you don't buy him for 80 million. You don't buy Wan-Bissaka. In modern day football, you don't buy a fullback that cannot attack. He cannot attack. He's got nothing in him that he can attack with because he's got no technical ability. So people are saying, oh, now Wan-Bissaka got Jadon Sancho, you're going to see a better Wan-Bissaka. No, you're not, my guy, because he got no technical ability to attack. So it doesn't matter who you put in front of him. He doesn't have the technical ability. Have you seen the way this guy chests the ball? He chests the ball like a peacock. So I don't understand how you spend 50 million or 55 million on Wan-Bissaka that cannot attack. You don't spend 80 million on Harry Maguire. You don't spend 40 million on a player like Donny to come and sit on the bench when we've got a CDM issue. You take that same 40 million and you go and buy a CDM instead of buying a player to sit on the bench. So these are the things that I can be critical about. Yet there is some good recruits like Bruno Fernandes, like Edison Cavani. So there is. But as I said, if you want to be very critical and really go diving deep into everything. Okay, then he talks about the top class recruits. Then he says, playing attacking football in the best traditions of Man United. That's a false statement in and of itself. We do not play attacking football. We do not play attacking football. You don't play attacking football when you play with two holding midfielders and you got a right back that cannot attack. If you're playing with two holding midfielders, then you have to have fullbacks that are wing backs and their starting position is in the opposition's half. That's attacking football with two holding midfielders. But the minute you have two holding midfielders and you got a right back that is not attacking, that cannot attack, and you got a left back that attacks and also does not attack, it depends on his mood. Because in the first half of the season, Luke Shaw was attacking. The second half of the season, he was attacking. So that's not attacking football. Manchester United do not play attacking football. We do not play attractive football. Attacking football is the likes of Bayern Munich. It's the likes of Borussia Dortmund. It's the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Liverpool. These are attacking teams. Manchester United are not an attacking team. Everybody knows that. Our only tactic that we have is counter-attacking. So how can you be an attacking team when you play counter-attacking football? So, but we know, guys, Ed Woodward has no clue about football. Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho both came out and told us that Ed Woodward hasn't got a clue about football. So the fact that he's speaking like this, I don't know. Obviously, someone's writing down what he must say. We know that. But this is alarming, guys, because obviously, Ole thinks he plays attacking football. He's the manager. He would think he plays that. But everybody at the club also believes that. And I don't know, guys. Manchester United are in a bad place. So he speaks about, then he says, we are more confident than ever that under Ole's leadership, we are heading in the right direction. What right direction, my guy? As I said, 2.5 years, 280 million spent, no trophies. What is the right direction? I'll tell you what's the right direction. The right direction is having someone like Ole at the helm, whereby the fans don't get onto him, whereby majority of this fan base still believe in him. So they're not criticizing him and they're not having campaigns to get Ole out, like how they were having campaigns for Louis van Gaal and Jose Mourinho, flying banners in the air with aeroplanes saying they must get out and being toxic. So as long as Ole stays there, that's the direction they want. Manchester United will continue to make money, even if we're failing on the pitch. We've been failing on the pitch for 9 years, yet we still make revenues, record revenues, because Manchester United as a business is extremely successful, and it's a global company. So we will always make money, and that's what they love about Ole. Ole deflects all of the criticism that should come the way of the club. He deflects it because he's the face of the club. So no one's going to criticize Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because they love him. If you're not criticizing Ole, then the club is not feeling any heat coming from the fans' way. So that's what this ownership and this board love. Then Ole went to want to say about him signing a new 3-year deal. He says, everyone knows the feeling I have for this club. We know that. He loves the club. And I'm delighted to have signed this new contract. It's an exciting time for Manchester United. We have built a squad with good balance of youth and experienced players that are hungry for success. So he says, we know about the feeling that Ole has for the club. Obviously, he played for the club. He loves the club. Obviously, like you and I, we love the club. I'm delighted to have signed this new contract. Yes, you should not even had a new contract. You should have been sacked long time ago. So obviously, you're going to be delighted to sign this contract. And then he says it's an exciting time for Manchester United. I don't know what's exciting. As a Man United fan, I am not excited. I don't know about you. Are you excited? We haven't won a trophy in how many years? That's not exciting. Yes, we bought Jadon Sancho, but we've still got other areas that we need to improve on. Losing Paul Pogba is not exciting. So I don't know what he means by exciting when other teams are beefing up as well. They are not staying stagnant. Manchester City won Kane. If Kane goes to City, that's exciting for them because they're more or less going to win the league. So I don't know what's exciting about Man United when we still don't have a style of play. We still don't play attacking football. We still don't play attractive football. I don't understand what's exciting. Then he goes on to say, I have a fantastic coaching team around me. And we are all ready to take the next step of our journey. For me, that's someone that has no clue what he's doing. That's someone that's speaking. How can you tell me you got a fantastic coaching team around you when the coaching team that you have is inexperienced? They done nothing at all in the game as coaches. Michael Carrick was playing the other day. Kieran McKenna done nothing as a coach. Mick Phelan tried to do something as a coach and he landed up in Austria, coaching in Austria. He could not do anything in Europe, in Europe's main leagues. So I don't understand why he's saying he got a fantastic coaching team around him when, guys, we know Manchester United cannot play football. Manchester United can't play 1 and 2 touch football. We don't have a style of play. We don't have a system. We don't know how to create triangles on the pitch. We don't know how to create patterns on the pitch. Our fullbacks don't know when to overlap or when to underlap. We don't know all these things. We don't have combination play. So I don't understand how he can talk about fantastic coaches when it is the job of first of all, the manager, filters down to the coaches to implement these patterns of plays, and we don't have the patterns of plays. I don't understand what he means. Then he says Manchester United wants to be winning the biggest and the best trophies, and that's what we're all striving for. We have improved both on and off the pitch, and that will continue over the coming seasons. I can't wait to get out in front of a packed Old Trafford and get this campaign started. Okay, so that's what Ole had to say about him signing a new deal, guys. That's my analysis of things, of Ole signing a new deal. Ole should have never got a new deal. Ole should have got sacked. I can remember when Frank Lampard got sacked, Ole came out and he said he couldn't believe that Frank got sacked because he said, in his own words, he said this was the first blip that Frank Lampard has endured and he got sacked. And Ole couldn't understand it because Ole has endured many blips. And there's been many times Ole should have got the sack and he did not get the sack. Ole's like a cat, he's got 9 lives. So he's a very lucky manager, as I'm saying. Very lucky manager that the standard of Manchester United is on the ground. It's on the floor. Guys, we all knew that this was going to happen. We all knew he was going to sign a new contract. We did not know he was going to sign a 3-year contract. I'm not happy it's 3 years, but we know managers can get sacked in the interim of those 3 years. Personally, I hope Manchester United can win trophies next season. I hope we can win the Premier League or the Champions League. The FA Cup or the Carabao Cup is not good enough for me. You don't spend close to 400 million to win a Carabao Cup or FA Cup. So I'm looking forward to Man United winning a Champions League or the Premier League. Whether they can do it or they can't do it is not up to me. It's up to the manager. And if he can't do it, he needs to get sacked. He needs to get sacked. But guys, that's my analysis of this Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't support him one bit. I support Man United. I support each and every player. Even the players that are average, I support them. The Scott McTominays, he should not be starting, but he's good enough to be on the bench. I agree. People like Jesse Lingard is good enough to be on the bench. They're good enough to be on the bench. I support the players. I do not support that manager. He's not good enough to be at the club. That's my view, guys. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you all for the next video. Peace.